Star Wars, Darth Vader, Issue 13, Burning Seas, Part 1. It's over, Anakin. I have the high ground. With Darth Vader reliving the moment he lost against Obi-Wan on the high ground. You underestimate my power. Don't try it. Vader fists his hand. He targets Obi-Wan, not allowing his master to get the upper hand. Stopped in his tracks, Vader pushed Obi-Wan into the air, slamming Obi-Wan to the lava banks below. You were the chosen one. It said you were to destroy the Sith, not join them. Bring balance to the Force, not leave it in darkness. You were my brother, Anakin. I loved you. Obi-Wan's face was engulfed within the flames. Darth Vader was watching as Obi-Wan was being burnt alive. Lord Vader, come to me. I have a task for you. Yes, my master. The Imperial Palace. The time has come for this empire to evolve. It must become more than a political abstraction. In the 3 years since my obsession, I have allowed the Covenant fiction to persist, that the Empire is merely an extension of the Republic. The Imperial Senate remains an illusion of many voices coming together to govern. In truth, there is only one voice, mine. It is time for the galaxy to understand this. How? Mon Cala. They may serve well as an example to the price of defiance. The military power of the Empire has grown significantly in these past years. It is time to reveal that strength. The station is ready? No. Krennic and his scientists inform me its primary weapon is not yet operational. But we have many weapons, Star Destroyers, the new fighters, they will suffice. My master, I will lead a military maneuver against Mon Cala, if you wish, but I am no longer a general. No, you are not. But you have other skills and something about the negotiating tactics the Mon Calamari King is using with the Imperial Ambassador. They feel familiar, as if he is working with an advisor. Jedi. Perhaps. Take your team, Lord Vader. Learn the truth. If Jedi are present on Mon Cala, destroy them. The military aspects of this operation I have given to another. Imperial Star Destroyer, Sovereign. Mon Cala is a difficult target. The planet's surface is almost entirely covered by deep water, with significant settlements and defense systems based in the undersea regimes. The sea serves as something of a natural shield, tricky to navigate, requiring special equipment, weapons, and units. That said, the planet's reefs and islands hold a few large cities, unsettled, primarily for off-world trading and diplomacy. If an invasion becomes necessary, we would take these regions first and use them as staging grounds for an aquatic assault. Your teams are ready, Major Rantu. On your command, Governor Tarkin. We've been running simulations ever since we arrived in orbit. At this point, my troopers are more fish than people. Good. Commander Jadu, discuss non-military opportunities for disruption. Of course, the planet has two primary races, the Corrine and the Mon Calamari. Currently peaceful, but not always targeted as propaganda campaign could cause long-stranded tensions to resurface. Leave them fighting each other rather than fighting us. I can have my teams mark up some sort of hollows and artworks used to get something like that going, if you like to approve them. That will not be necessary, Commander. I trust your expertise. Excuse me, may I mention something that seems obvious? We are standing on a battleship specially designed for orbital bombardments. A few shots from XX-9S will cook these finers no matter how deadly they hide. Why are we planning a complex multi-stage assault? Because we are an Empire colony, Bergon. The power of an Empire is not in what it destroys, but what it controls. Mon Cala is a viable world in many ways. Its people, technically, and civilization, why Emperor Palpatine himself enjoys the Mon Calamari and can't ballet. We will not destroy it, not without cause. Dak Sissy. It all boils down to one simple question, King Licha. A question that only you, a leader of the planet, have the power to answer. Does Mon Cala wish to remain a part of the great Galactic Empire? The empire that demands our planet's resources at a fraction of the rate at which they are valued on the open market, Ambassador Tavra? Your trade proposal requires us to sell our Capita Strand beams to Imperial shipyards at any quality required. Under this deal, you could take it all and leave us in poverty. Respectfully, Your Majesty, the Empire protects you. It keeps your people safe. Protects us from whom? You wish us to become part of this enormous military machine you're building, but to what purpose? The galaxy is at peace. King Licha, I respect your position, and I will take your concerns to my superiors. Perhaps we could consider an annual cap on Kelpite shipments to the Empire. That you said your inflexibility does cause you no favors. We are on the same side after all. The giant battleship you parked in orbit around our planet suggests otherwise. Enough, Radis. I will take my leave, Your Majesty. I look forward to resuming these discussions soon. I will say it again, we are on the same side. Let's hope it always remains so. Ambassador Telvar has sent a word that he will be returning to the Sovereign shortly, sir. Was he successful? In his words, negotiations unproductive but ongoing. Very well, Lieutenant. A diplomatic solution is still preferable at this point. Governor Tarkin, I have a new vessel on scopes, just dropped out of hyperspace, headed for the planet. Imperial Zeta-class shuttle. Imperial? We were not expecting any additional personnel. What's their destination? Transporting, coming back as Inferium, sir. Inferium, huh? I see. Let them through. You're familiar with this ship, Grand Moff Tarkin? I am, Lieutenant. It represents an entirely different form of diplomacy. Is it me, Raditz, or did that not go very well? No, not well at all, my king. That proba's dry-skinned fool. He thinks he holds all the cards. We should just segate him now. That'll show Palpatine. After all, Your Majesty, we get nothing from the Empire, and they want to take everything from us. I don't think we are at this point of succession. This is larger than just Mon Cala, as you well know. Perhaps it shouldn't be. If your master's advisor it is so focused on saving the galaxy, why doesn't he? Who is that? This shuttle was black and it had a red window shielding. The shuttle lands on the pad. The door opens from the side of the craft. Smells like fish. That's just six, brother. More like fish then. Hilarious. You can stop there, please. I'd like to know who you are and why you just landing an Imperial assault squad on the landing platform. Absolutely. This should explain everything. For your sake, I hope so. This is an Imperial writ. Intervention with any agent of the Inquisitors shall be constructed as an act of war against the First Galactic Empire. It has the Emperor's seal. The Inquisitors? This is outrageous. You think so? Take it up with the boss. My name is Commander Gal Abak. I'm the King's Chief of Security. I'll need to know what you're planning to do here before I let you them operate on Moncala. Let us. Did you read the writ, Commander? I did. Apparently you have a job to do. Well, so do I. Until I understand better, none of you are getting off this landing platform. Why are you here? Talvan prepares to leave. We are here, Commander Akbar, to hunt an enemy of the Empire. The Imperial shuttle takes off. An enemy of the Empire? The king is engaged in peaceful trade negotiation. That's all. There are no enemies of the Empire on Moncala. Without warning, the shuttle explodes. Commander, you are mistaken. Sir, our sensors have detected the explosion of an Ambassador Tava's shuttle. Shortly after takeoff, it appears to have been total loss. No survivors. Attack? Sabotage or malfunction? Unclear, sir. We're still gathering data. Inform Major Rentu that he is to deploy landing craft immediately on my authorization. Commander Joto and Colonel Bergen are to begin their phases of operation as well. I had hoped for another solution, but these fools have chosen war. So be it. Are you there, Master Jedi? They've sent ships, the Imperials. They're landing an army. They're invading. Be calm, Your Majesty. We always knew this was a possibility. That's not all. There's another group. The ones you asked me to watch out for. Inquisitors? I can deal with. Yes, and another. Tall armored mask black all over. Black Akbar. Didn't get his name, but he said he was. I know his name. Skywalker. The Battle of Dax City. Multiple targets acquired. Stand your ground. Die, Vader scum. Forward! Landing platform clear, Lord Vader. Good. We will proceed. You have any sense of where we should be headed? Yes. Up. Up to the palace? You think the Jedi we're looking for would be dumb enough to hang out right near the king? I do not, Ninth Sister. But Kingly Charm must know how to contact the Jedi. We will find him and we will ask. No disrespect, Lord Vader, but that's assuming the king's even still up there. He probably evacuated the minute the Empire landed an entire battalion on this rock. No, 10th brother. He remains. I am certain of it. I am familiar with the king. Earlier, the Clone Wars. I present King Lacha. Since the day of his coronation following a planet-wide conflict during the Clone Wars. Determined, strong, a unique individual, Li Cha will not abandon this city, not until the battle is done.
Any updates from the defenders, Akbar?
Holding their own, my king, but the Empire has landed substantial forces on all our above-ground settlements. You know we're not at best above the waves.
As long as they hold until the evacuation is complete. They will hold, I promise you that. We have already moved over 50% of civilians below the surface. It won't be long.
And then we surrender our cities to them? I can't believe it. Above the surface or below, this is our planet.
This is a strategic retreat, Radis, not a surrender. Once our population is safe, we will consider our response. We will fight if we must, but my duty is to our people. My goal is to convince the Empire to leave without shedding the blood of Mon Cala. I see two ways I might do that. One sheds no further blood at all. I will try that first. Governor Tarkin, your forces must be withdrawn immediately. This attack is completely unwarranted and in clear violation of our treaty with the Empire.
Unwarranted, Your Majesty?
An Imperial envoy was assassinated while under your protection. Either your people killed him or you are not in control of your population. This is exactly the sort of situation that merits a military response. Order will come to Mon Cala one way or the other. I promise you, we had nothing to do with the death of the ambassador Tavar. We were negotiating with him in good faith. His death would serve no purpose to us. If that is true, then you will order your forces to stand down and allow the Empire to conduct its own investigation. You are not investigating, you are invading. Mon Cala is loyal to the Empire, but we will not allow you to occupy our lands and kill our soldiers. If you persist, we will aggressively defend ourselves. Is that a threat? A warning, Governor Tarkin. I have one piece of advice for you, Your Majesty. Stop fighting. Good day. Inform Major Rantu that he is expected a significant counter-attack from the indigenous forces in the near term. It will occur once they have removed their civilian population from their settlements above the surface. Immediately, sir. Can I give him information as to nature of the attack? I have no idea, but we're familiar with every weapon system these people have. Believe me, Lieutenant, there are no surprises for us on Mon Cala.
Skywalker. I did not think Palpatine would send Skywalker. I thought this moment would come later. I thought I would foresee it. The Force does as the Force wills, I suppose.
Skywalker? Master Ba? Who is that?
Why, Vala, he's at the center of it all. Anakin Skywalker is the chosen one. ND, display files 430 to the 459. Maybe this one. Skywalker was the greatest Jedi of his generation, except into the temple for training at an age later than any before. I knew him, even sparred with him a few times. He was magnificent. Some on the Jedi Council believed he was sent to bring balance to the Force, to end darkness once and for all. Even the great Obi-Wan Kenobi thought so. They were wrong. This is an image from a Coruscant Security Force holocron stationed above the Temple District on the night of the Jedi Purge. Most of the files were erased, but I found a slicer who pulled this off a backup archive. I've been studying this purge, trying to understand how we could lose so completely, so quickly. I learned about Order 66, poor diluted Dooku, just how deep it went, but still, we should have been able to foresee our doom. We were peering onward when we should have been looking at ourselves. At him. Palpatine's clones did their part, but the rest he killed, even the younglings. The younglings, by the light. He hasn't stopped. Either he hunts a few survivors alongside his Inquisitors, more former Jedi traitors. Darkness was everywhere inside us, like a cancer, and we just couldn't see it. Skywalker's betrayal did not come without cost. He is dark now, inside and out. He calls himself Darth Vader, but the sins of Anakin Skywalker remain the sins of Vader. Even the power of the dark side cannot erase the past.
Master Ba, if Palpatine's enforcers are former Jedi, why don't you just tell someone? Wouldn't that undermine the Emperor's rule?
Ah, Darren. Perhaps earlier, just after his ascension, it might have made a difference. But now, no one would care. Even if paid attention, Palpatine would simply lie, as he always lies. And in these times, it is safer to believe the lie, and so the lie becomes the truth. But that is why we are here. Once the galaxy sees what the Empire is capable of, they will resist. Jedi and Sith are abstract ideas for most already. They feel like relics of a lost age, but oppression and freedom, these are the concepts anyone could understand.
The Jedi must be avenged, Master Ba. Send us to destroy this Vader.
As easy as that, Reb. Vader is the most dangerous man alive, and his Inquisitors are nearly as bad, as I have another plan. If succeeds, the Jedi will be avenged, the galaxy rid of Vader and his spawn, and great steps taken towards ending the Empire.
How?
Well, that all depends on the king.
Are you certain? I must take such dramatic action, Master Jedi. Our evacuation of the surface cities is complete. My people are not in immediate danger. I could let the Empire conduct their investigation and leave. They will find no ties to my people. We did not kill this Imperial ambassador.
The Empire will never leave. You must know that. The Force has shown me what the Empire will become. These aggressions on Mon Cala are only the beginning of the relentless erosion of freedom across every system, every planet, every being under their control. But the Force has showed me something else. The Mon Calamari at the center of the galaxy's liberation from the shadow of the Empire. There is no question my visions are clear, but it cannot happen without you, your majesty. You must take action. Save your people. Save the galaxy.
Yes, I will save them all. The hologram turns off. The room is now dark. I have ordered our defenders to abandon the surface cities. Akbar, you will coordinate planetary defense in the northern hemisphere. Radis, the south. I utmost confidence in you both. Your Majesty, you seem certain that the Empire's aggressions will escalate. Have you taken some action? I told you. I had two plans to push back. The Imperials. The first failed. It is time for the second.
And you, my king?
I will join you soon, but I want to make a final address to the people, and I want to do it from my throne. Now go. We don't have much time.
The communications have concluded. The king leaves the room.
No.
Your Majesty. Vader uses the Force, slamming the king into the pillar. Ninth sister, do your work.
I'm getting a strange signal here. It's large, coming up from beneath the surface, all over the planet. Ah! Tell me what I want to know, and this can all be over.
All of a sudden, two purple whales come crashing out from the water.
Tell me where to find the Jedi.
With the whales slamming down back into the ocean, causing tidal waves going across the city.
We may have a problem here.
Shield.
The waves slamming onto the buildings and wiping out the Imperial forces.
The Inquisitors
stood in front of Vader, making a shield, protecting him from the waves. Too much. Not sure we can.
Waves will keep coming, but they were circling around them. You can feel the strain as they were trying to prevent the ocean from getting to them. All seemed lost, where there was nothing but the ocean and sky and bits of debris from TIE fighters and the towers.
They destroyed their own cities, all across the planet. Everything above the surface just gone.
They destroyed nothing, Commander Jordo. Dax City and the others were merely outposts. Their true civilization lies beneath the surface, 1,000 times as expensive. This action barely hurt them at all, but makes our task infinitely more difficult. With the surface cities gone, we can no longer use them to staging grounds. Major Rantu was coordinating our invasion from a command base in Dax City. We will have to assume he has lost. Colonel Bergan, the next wave of our assault will fall to you.
Yes, sir. Of course. I can use aerial landing platforms. We can't risk placing our forces in the path of another attack like that. Running an undersea campaign from the sky bases will be challenging, but we'll get it done.
Commander Giotto, we just lost significant resources. You are the Imperial Security Bureau officer with responsibility for this planet.
How did we not know the Mon Calamari possessed this collaborative? How? I have no explanation, Governor Tarkin, and no excuse. I will redouble my efforts. You will see. I will redeem myself.
See that you do. It is a long fall to the ocean. Any word from Lord Vader?
I'm sorry, sir. He's not responding.
The Great Urginus Trench. Activating his lightsaber, Vader prepares to fight back. Alert. Oxygen reserves at 30%. Alert. External pressure has exceeded maximum suit tolerance. Alert. Suit rapture imminent. Relocate to safe environment immediately. Darth Vader makes his way upwards, heading out of the trenches below. External pressure returned to normal tolerances. As Darth Vader ascends, suddenly something latched onto him. A random tentacle can be seen dragging Vader downwards. Vader loses his grip on his lightsaber. The lightsaber deactivates. From what we can tell, it was a giant octopus. and the beast looked hungry. As he reaches out with the Force, the pupil dilated. Darth Vader was in control. The octopus puts Vader down, releasing him, picking up the lightsaber. The Sith Lord gripping it once again. Can you repeat? This is sending out code. Vader, do you read? Repeat, Vader, if you're out there. I am. Come to my signal. Vader makes his way back to the ship, but unfortunately, the octopus was killed in battle, swimming his way through the surface hatch. Lord Vader, you survived? We thought. Tell me the Jedi is dead? No, not yet, but we. The king, then. Is Li Cha dead? We don't know. The king was swept away when the tidal wave hit. But it's not all bad. I got Li Cha to give me the Jedi's location. We know exactly where to go. We barely survived the wave ourselves. Lost 2 clones. Once we pulled ourselves together, we questioned this sub and came looking for you. Why, your Emperor assigned you a task, Sith brother. If that task is not yet complete, you have failed. But, I mean, we rescued Lord Vader. You are fools. I never need rescue. Your mission on Mon Cala is to find and kill the Jedi advising Li Cha. Nothing else. But like I said, Lord Vader, we know where he is. We can go there now. And if Li Cha did not die when the wave hit, Ninth Sister, what do you think will be his first action knowing that he has given the location of his crucial Jedi ally to a squad of Imperial assassins? He'll warn him. We need to move now. And all of you pray the king is dead. But little did Vader know, the king was in fact still alive. By the tides, that's the king. Is he alive? We can only pray. Status report, Colonel Begon. We're making progress, Governor Tarkin. At the moment, we're focusing most of our efforts here in the Northern Hemisphere. Radas is orchestrating resistance in the south, but he seems mostly to be concentrating their resources in the polar regions. I'd prefer not to divide my forces unnecessary. We'll take off Akbar first, then we'll clean up down there. Do not underestimate Radas. He is a skilled technician. While his movement seems purely defensive, he undoubtedly has a counter-attack in mind. I'm monitoring the situation, Governor. I have things under... Colonel, we have incoming. Form up on me. For the king. For Mon Cala. Sensors have identified Commander Akbar as leading attack squad. You idiot is actually entering battle himself. What does he think he'll prove? Scramble the tires. They won't get anywhere near us. Dive, dive. Akbar and his legions dive down to the bottom of the ocean once again. Commander Akbar, they'll pick us off one by one. We need to finish this attack and get out of here. No, we have to get closer. If we launch before we're inside the perimeter of their point of defense grid, this will be all for nothing. Closer, closer. No! It was a trap. Akbar and his forces were heading upwards, firing the missiles. The tires were trying to stop the Mon Calamaris, but was too late. The missiles penetrated the station. Their missiles have penetrated our shields. Shoot them down! There's too many for our targeting system to handle. This is it. It's over. No! The station explodes. The station's debris crashes into the ocean. Commander Akbar, I'm getting a transmission from one of our quadrant patrol teams. All right, Sergeant. What is it? They
They say they found the king. My king, I'm so glad you're safe. We thought, honestly, Akbar, so did I. How goes? How goes the fight? The Empire deployed sky bases to use as staging grounds for their assault. We were able to take one down, but they have more and can bring in as many as they need. They may not wish to expand additional resources here. However, I believe now is an opportune moment to call for a truce and reopen negotiations. No. Truce. The Empire made its choice. We will fight until they withdrawn. It is only a matter of time. I will save my people. I will save the galaxy. The galaxy? Your Majesty. I say this with the utmost respect, but is that your opinion or is that of your Jedi? Mine, of course. The Jedi is merely the Jedi. Oh no. Get me out of this thing. I need a calm now. Elsewhere, the Mon Calamari and the Quadrant are putting up a good fight, Master Ba. I expected no less, Vala. This planet's people sees themselves as strong and free. They will not submit easily to the Empire. But Palpatine can afford to let them win, right? Do you think they will actually succeed in liberating their planet? Either way. The king survives. Good. Put him through ND. Master Jedi, please listen to me. We have little time. I triggered a sourcing of the surface as we discussed, but the Imperial assassins sent to find you, they may have survived. Even if so, they have no idea where to find me. But that's just it. They do know. They tortured me, and I told them where you are. They're probably coming for you right now. Colonel Begon's skybase has lost Governor Tarkin. How? We're still analysing the data, but it looks like the Mon Calamari used a swarm attack with metal-cased missiles as opposed as energy projectiles. Yes, clever. Better odds of penetrating the skybase shields. Yet another piece of military tech our colleagues in the Imperial Security Bureau should have alerted us to. Wouldn't you say, Commander Giotto? Governor Tarkin, we have been in the system for mere days. You can't expect me to give you a complete picture of the planet in so little time. Yes, I am realizing I can expect very little from you. We question a set of stormtrooper armor for Commander Giotto and send him to the surface. Perhaps he will find a way to make himself useful. No, Tarkin, I swear to you, I'll... What now, Governor? Retaliation? I think not, Lieutenant. I'm leaning toward escalation. Evacuation protocol, now. Evacuation? What is it, Master Ba? What's happening? It's Palpatine's band of Jedi hunters, Vader. The Inquisitors, with Darth Vader at their head. They know where we are. ND, my files. Create a backup data card for me and don't delay. Bleep, wee, whoop, beep, boop, beep. Everyone began to gear up, making sure they have their weapons and staffs. After, they put the suits on, followed by helmets. This is everything. My entire archive. Bleep. Good. Once we're gone, activate your self-destruct. I want everything in this chamber burnt clean. Bloop beep bloop. Where will we go, Master Bar? We'll make our way to the nearest settlement and look for a way off planet Niplatu. But the Empire's attacking the world. You've been advising the king. Won't we do anything to help? We've done what we came here to do, Ovak. And if we're going to do it again, on as many other planets as we can, we need to leave right now. If it is not already too late.
Everyone dives in the pool as they prepare for their escape. A bright white light can be seen ahead as Master Bar notices. But it was a trap. It was Vader and his Inquisitors. Oh no! Scatter! Still! No! We need to all concentrate fire on the sub. If we can't take it out, this will all be over. The beam smashes onto the cockpit glass. Darth Vader takes his hand. No, don't. The helmet begins to crack. Vader fists his hand tight. The helmet shatters into a million little pieces. Where are they taking Palaba, Mother? Oh, Niplatu. They are taking your sister very far away to a new, better life. She's going to be a Jedi. Our loyal clone troopers contained the insurrection within the Jedi Temple and acquired uprising on 1,000 worlds. The remaining Jedi will be hunted down and defeated. No, Plably. It's not true. It can't be. You will find justice for your sister's murder, Niplatu. I swear it on the Force. But how, Master Bar? Follow me. Master Bar, what should we do? We can't fight them in the water, Darren. Belceti isn't far. If we can get there, we have a chance. Ovak, what you doing? They're right on top of us, Vala. If we have to slow them down, I'm gonna do that. Give you all a chance to get set, maybe even hide. Besides, any day I get to fight Imperials is a good day. Fa-boom! Suddenly, there was an explosion. Why are you doing this? This has been explained. The Empire acquires this location for a relay facility. It is ideally situated. You will all be compensated for the inconvenience. Inconvenience? These are the only homes we've ever known. Where are we supposed to go? Somewhere else. We will bring down the Empire together, Ovak. The Force has shown me the path. All you need to do is follow you. There. They arrive inside. Go! I can ambush them here. Take some of them down. If you're staying, Reb, so am I. Your bravery will be remembered. May the Force be with you both. Nothing else matters, huh? Stel? Nothing. This is wrong, Stel. We need to do something. And what do you suppose that would be, Reb? Just look at them. I don't know, but we need to find it. I will not raise our children in a galaxy controlled by that. Nothing else matters. Don't you see that? I do. Nothing else matters. Nothing but you. I will give you purpose. Both of you will see. Yes, Master Jedi. We know. We will follow you. Imperial Star Destroyer. Sovereign. Reports from the surface suggest the additional forces we have brought to bear have now been desired efficient, Governor Tarkin. We are winning every engagement. Yes, Lieutenant, that is clear. But there are too many engagements. The Mon Calamari and the Corriding Defenders are employing two primary tactics. Either they hole up in their undersea cities, forcing us to fight
corridor by corridor in unfamiliar territory, or they scatter to far reaches of the ocean, so we must split our forces to hunt them down. I may add, hostile environment required constant resupply. And then there is Admiral Radis. The king tasked him with defense of the southern polar regions and has devised a strategy that is, well, I will give him his due. It is brilliant. He has taken the vessels of their merchant fleet from the Mon Calamari shipyards near the pole and linked them together. They are not military ships, but their shielding is designed for deep space and hyperspace travel, not to mention repelling pirate attacks. He's keeping his own forces inside their protective bubble, and our sea-based teams and tactics can't make a dent. He's built himself a fortress. We've repelled the latest attack, Admiral Radis. Shields still holding strong.
Of course they are.
When do you think the Imperials will get tired of losing and just withdraw?
You know, Commander, I almost hope they don't. The Jedi and his disciples are not far. I sense their presence.
Lord Vader.
Governor Tarkin, I am occupied.
I am aware. I request that you allow the rest of your team to locate and dispatch the Jedi. I have another task for you. Secure King Li Cha.
I am no subject to your authority. No hence the request as opposed to an order. But the Mon Calamari and the Corrine forces are digging in for a protracted conflict, and our Emperor made it clear that he wanted a swift victory here.
If I have the king, I can end this. I suspect you can acquire him faster than anyone else. Will you assist me? I would consider it a personal favor. I would be in your debt.
Inquisitors, I have another task. Continue on. Destroy the Jedi.
Don't worry, Vader. We'll get him.
See that you do.
Just keep moving, both of you. If we can find a defensive position, I can attempt to contact the king and ask him to send a rescue party. But how long will that take, Master Ba?
Darren, it is my very sincere hope that we live long enough to find out.
No, there's no way out. Back into the tunnels. Maybe we can. Ah!
Prepare to die, Republic scum.
No, I'm not. Please don't kill me. Just then, the two super battle droids were cut in half by a lightsaber. You alright? Close one there. What's your name? Yeah. I'm fine. I'm Darren. I'm Anakin. Find somewhere to hide. It's not safe out here. A Jedi saved my life, once. If I can help in any way, I'd like to try.
Oh, you will, my friend. I can see it.
What was that the Jedi said? Just before we sliced his friend in half? I can tell you, Sith brother. My hearing is exceptional. He said, there's no way out. I'm ready, Master. We can take some of them with us.
No, Vela. I have another idea. I know who you are.
The lightsaber drops to the floor.
Proset, Dibs, Bill, Farron, and Masana Tide. Jedi one and all.
So what? We know you too. You were a Padawan. Still are. I guess no Jedi Council let to raise you up. Pafern Bar. That's you. Little baby foreign bar. Those names you said. Those names are dead. I'm ninth sister. This is sixth brother. And the one with no eyes, 10th brother. That's all.
Oh, the past does not die. I study the past, you see. It's all I've done since I went into hiding. After the purge, I tracked down every bit of information about how Palpatine tricked the galaxy. For instance, the role of the clones.
The troopers' helmets pinged off, revealing the clones.
As I thought, young from the very last production line, which means they were brought online after the purge as an expendable death squad for the Inquisitors.
Yeah, you've got it all figured out. You're still going to die. None of that matters.
Oh, but I say it does. The past matters. History matters. Truth matters. Once a Jedi, always a Jedi. Execute Order 66. Order 66.
Don't you dare, you stupid clones. We're Inquisitors, not.
Vala, get back.
Kill the Jedi. Master Ba, I can't believe that worked.
I can, Vala. I fought alongside the clones once, but now I know they are merely machines, little better than droids. They must obey their programming, as the Inquisitors were once Jedi themselves, and the clones were built to kill Jedi. Well, you see the result.
But you are also a Jedi, and I am with you. Once they kill the Inquisitors, won't the clones come for us?
No. Remember why you sought me out. Follow me, and I will teach you how to use this gift. Now, Velia, use everything I have taught you, and leap.
No! They're getting away.
Focus it, brother. We've got bigger problems.
Where will we go, Master Ba? How will we escape?
You must hide, Vela. Go deep into these tunnels. Wait until the battle is done. Find allies. Leave this planet when you can. There must be other Jedi left in the galaxy. I have found no records of Kenobi's death or Yoda's. Perhaps Quillen's thus survives. Find one. Have them teach you.
You will not come with me?
No, I have another fight ahead of me. One I intend to win.
Ninth sister, should we try the same trick? Just jump over them?
No, I am not much for all that acrobatic stuff.
I say one big push, shove them aside, then race past, better than ending up like 10th brother.
Agreed. Let's do it.
So they did just that. They pushed the clones out of the way.
Okay, now go. Once we're past, they'll never catch us. You're probably right. But why take the chance?
You're dead, Sixth. This won't stop me, and then you're dead. Keep the clones busy for a while, will you, Ninth Sister? Good luck. You were always my favourite. Elsewhere, Royal Command Bunker. Protect the king! Vader begins his assault on the Mon Calamari as he heads upwards. It was a short fight and it was over in an instant. Stop there! The king quickly takes his shot, but Vader uses his lightsaber to redirect the blast, knocking the weapon out of his hands.
Tarkin, I have the king.
Very good, Lord Vader. Transmit your precise location.
Why? Will you send a shuttle?
Not exactly. Not yet. Take King Li Cha to a window. You have the coordinates, Lieutenant? Yes, Governor Tarkin. Very good. Pull back our forces in the area, and then you may fire at will. A green laser can be seen coming down
from the Star Destroyer. The other two Star Destroyers done the same. Little did the Mon Calamari know what was about to happen. The 3 lasers penetrated the planet's surface, hitting the ships down below. The king felt helpless as he was watching all the ships and colonies getting destroyed from the aftermath. You are beasts, parasites, evil, but destroy as many cities as you like. It changes nothing. I will not surrender my planet to you. The gasping tacticals of the Empire will not take up Mon Cala. Imprison me, even torture me, if you like. It does not matter. The 3 Star Destroyers were in no sign of stopping their attack.
The Mon Calamari are central to the destruction of the Empire and will not happen without me.
I know this to be true.
A twitch of my finger could end you forever. You are central to nothing. You do not matter. You have been lied.
All you can see was the 3 lasers penetrating the ocean with fire in the background for the sky.
No, Vader.
I told him the truth.
We shall see.
While Vader and Master Baal were engaged in a lightsaber duel, the Star Destroyers were destroying Mon Cala's cities below the South Pole. Admiral Radis, Zaran town just went offline. All signals just stopped. That's the 5th northern settlement the Imperials have destroyed. I don't believe this. They are trying to wipe us off the planet. The orbital bombardment is increasing its pace, Admiral, although no hits in the southern hemisphere so far.
The curve of the planet is in our favor, at least for now. They'll get to us eventually. Our linked shields can probably survive a few hits, but after that, Order the crews to prepare to delink the cruisers to scatter on my mark. No reason to make it easy for these devil squads.
Of course, sir. And until then,
we fight.
No.
Why did you come here? Your death will achieve nothing.
My death is not certain, Sith. I killed your Inquisitors. Perhaps I will kill you.
No. I said something. You know you can't defeat me. Yet you came anyway. There must be a reason. I sense pride.
I should be proud, Vader. When all is said and done, I'll be the reason Palpatine cursed Empire crumbles into ash.
You assassinated the Imperial Ambassador.
Of course I did. I couldn't take the risk that negotiations would bear fruit. That this is inevitable. Conflict would be delayed. And with you and your rounds out there hunting me, my own time was running short. I needed to light a fire, and so I did.
What? You? But all this death and this pain because of you? But you are a Jedi. All units, planet-wide, this is Kingly Cha. I am not under duress, and I make the order of my own free will, using command code EBB Vortex 9. Stand down. Immediately. Repeat. All Mon Calamari Defense Forces, stand down.
What is this? No, we can't just give up.
Governor Tarkin, I have ordered a ceasefire. This was a misunderstanding. I'm ready to take the terms. Just please, stop killing my people. Excellent, Your Majesty. I accept your surrender. I will send a shuttle to take you into custody. In the meantime, the bombardment will continue. No, please. I've given you what you want. Please. The Star Destroyers were still firing down below. Vader and Master Baal were still dueling. The Imperial bombardment continues to intensify, Admiral.
They start hitting targets in the hemisphere.
I see that, Commander. Order all cruisers to launch.
Launch, sir? But these are trading ships, unarmed. If we try to run, the Imperial blockade will...
Better than sitting here, waiting to die. Some of us might make it through. We can return another day to liberate our home.
We are a people of the sea. Space may not be so different. Convey my orders. Why are you laughing? My planet is dying. You said the Mon Calamari would save the galaxy. That you foresaw it.
And I did. I did not lie to you, Your Majesty. A time will come decades from now when the ships of the Mon Calamari are at the forefront of a great rebellion. And then, again, decades after that, your people's vessels will be a symbol of freedom and defiance across the galaxy. And it all started here, Your Majesty, with you.
But billions of people are dying.
Billions who will inspire trillions, as was my plan. You are no Jedi. Perhaps not. Not anymore. Makes two of us, hey? But I made my choices, and I might not be a Jedi, but I still beat the Sith.
The cruisers escaped Mon Cala, but as they were leaving, the Star Destroyers were taking fire damage to them. They've set their AFT shields at full power, Governor. At this range, we won't be able to destroy them before they jump to light speed. It does not matter, Lieutenant. We will find them eventually. I am no particular concerned about 3 ships. Begin power down the orbital cannons. This is over. The Inquisitor can be seen on an Imperial boat travelling away. Survivors were staying hidden. This is not over. You will see Mon Cala will rise again. Somehow. Someday.
There is no Mon Cala. Mon Cala is gone. There is only the Empire.